Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? If you've ever watched Japanese commercials before, you would know that they're freaking awesome compared to what the rest of the world gets. Recently, a 30-second apocalyptic commercial went viral in just a few days across Japan, and it's basically the last episode or last part of a series of commercials Cup Noodle was doing called Hungry Days. The whole series was produced and looked as if it was part of a full-budget anime movie, but for the latest one, they went especially overboard with the crazy animation and even an Aerosmith theme song collaboration. But that was not the reason why it went viral, at least from what it seems. In this 30-second ad, they have references to many different anime, previous commercials, movies, and just a whole ton of Easter eggs you can dig up if you look a little closer. All the while having a short story about a boy and a girl named Boy and Girl. Is it to represent boys and girls in this day and age? Possibly. But if you haven't watched it yet, I have it linked in the description below, so definitely check it out before you come back, so I can tell you exactly why this commercial was so awesome. So the ad starts off with a boy and girl. The boy asks the girl, "So we're dating, right?" The girl says, "Sorry, what?" The guy says, "I mean, we never really said the words, 'I like you.'" The girl goes, "Oh come on, that's embarrassing." The guy is needy, so he continues to whine, "But we didn't even say it once." The girl goes, "I bet you love to hear that." Then the guy goes, "Really, I want you to say it." Then the girl goes, "You're dumb AF. Okay, I legitimately like you." The guy then says, "Oi, what do you mean legitimately?" So it's a pretty normal conversation for youngsters, but this is all the while meteors are literally falling through the skies and crashing into the city, while two huge monsters are battling it out. And obviously these two are so in their own little worlds, they don't even notice the apocalypse happening around them. So the message here is obvious, being that if it's going to be the end of the world, you gotta make sure your girl has at least said it once for your relationship to be legitimate. Now what's cool about this ad was that behind the boy and the girl while they were flirting were a ton of references in the background moving around so quickly that you probably didn't notice a single one of them, as you were trying to figure out what was so important in the couple's conversation that they couldn't notice meteors coming down from the skies. So let's check them out. First one is the Kiki reference. In a previous commercial, they gave us a future look at Kiki from Kiki's delivery service, who is now in high school, and how she confesses her feelings to Tombo, which actually riled up the internet enough that people wanted a full-fledged sequel to Kiki's delivery service with the modern animation. The screen in the background also referenced Kiki with this Witch News television station. In the next frame we have here, we see the couple from another previous Cup Noodle commercial that referenced the anime Sazae-san, which if you haven't heard of, is actually one of the most popular anime/manga series of all time with over 2,500 episodes in Japan. The next reference is to an anime OVA series called Freedom, about a boy who lived on the moon that wanted to explore Earth, which was forbidden, so basically space stuff, but there is something cool about this series that we're going to talk about a bit later. And is that a Pikachu? But what's funny about this whole sequence was that there were monsters in the background fighting it out, which they only gave information about in their official website. So nobody really knew what they were doing there. The next one is the Aerosmith song. If you haven't recognized it by now, or you're either too young to have seen the movie, this is the theme song from Armageddon, which was a movie about an asteroid size of Texas crashing into Earth in less than a month's time. So basically, more apocalypse stuff. So Cup Noodle didn't spare any budget making this commercial, and I guess it really paid off as it went viral so quickly. But what's interesting about Cup Noodle is that they've been doing anime projects for a long time now, and as we saw with Freedom, it even became a full 7-episode OVA series, so it's not to say that it's completely out of the books for an actual Kiki's Delivery Service sequel, obviously if Ghibli permits, or a side story/sequels to other series, because they definitely know how to get people talking about their animations. Anyways, what do you guys think of the viral Cup Noodle commercial, and if you could choose a future collaboration, what characters do you want to see in their future life? As usual, let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up before you leave, subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to be updated with the latest that's going on in Japan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.